How you doing, guys? This is Super Hollow Vegeta here, back with another deck profile, and today I'm going to be running over my agent deck. It's not finished, but I figured I'd give you guys a little something to work on, you know, something to love and appreciate. So we'll just, as usual, just jump right on into the deck profile. First, I run 3 the Agent of Mysteries Earth, the Searcher of the deck, as well as the Tuner.
What a horror!
When it's normal summon, I get to add any agent from my deck to my hand. And if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, their field card, I get to add Master Hyperion himself from a deck to my hand, who is the boss monster of the deck. We'll get to him in a minute. I run 3 the Agent of Miracles Jupiter. I recently just discovered how amazing this monster is. Normally he can banish 1 agent monster from the graveyard to target any light fairy on the field, and it gains 800 attack once till the end of the turn. But it's its second effect that I overlooked that is phenomenal. If you have Sanctuary in the Sky in the field, you can drop a light fairy type from your hand to the graveyard and special summon one of your fairy types that are banished. So he just recycles back so fast, and with this deck, run properly, you banish all the time. So it's amazing. Next, I run 2 the Agent of Entropy Uranus.
It still sounds dirty.
Shut up. Uranus. He's a level 5 tuner. And if Sanctuary Sky is on the field, you can special summon it out of your hand. His effect is if you can send 1 agent monster from your deck to your graveyard, and you get to change his level to the level of the agent sent. So you can just synchro summon for anything. Next, I run 2 the Agent of Creation Venus. She's really good, and
Shine Ball.
You can pay 500 life points to special summon 1 mystical shine ball out of your deck, or hand or deck. So she's good. She's fun. I like just paying 1,500 off the bat and just going for all the shine balls at once.
Drawing to it later.
Yeah. Speak of the devil, 3 mystical shine balls. They're literally just here for Exy's material and banish fodder and death fodder. That's all he's there for.
It's a punching bag. It's a shining punching bag.
This thing is here to get in my graveyard for Hyperion. That is its sole purpose. Speaking of the devil himself, this is Master Hyperion. Phenomenal 2,700 point monster. You can special summon him by banishing 1 agent from your hand, field, or graveyard. And once per turn, you can banish a light fairy out of your graveyard to destroy 1 card in the field. And you can activate this card twice if Sanctuary on the Sky is on the field. So just banish everything out of your graveyard and just destroy all the things. It's amazing and fun. Next, I run 2 Athenas. It's a phenomenal fairy type monster. Every time a fairy is summoned, your opponent takes 600 points of damage. And on top of that, I can tribute a fairy to special summon another fairy out of my graveyard. So I could just tribute a Shine Ball, go for Hyperion, banish for days, or I could just tribute Hyperion, go for Jupiter, add back, banish. It's just a lot of fun. I run 3 Xerdius, Herald of Heaven. I can discard this card to add Sanctuary in the Sky from my deck to my hand. So I almost always will have my field card, because it is very needed. And if Sanctuary is not on the field, he's just destroyed. So he's just there for graveyard and discard fodder. More discard fodder. Hecatories. I run 2 of them. I can discard him to add Valhalla Hall of the Fallen from my deck to my hand, which is a phenomenal card. We'll get to that in a minute. I run 1 Light Ray Sorcerer. He's a recent addition to the deck, but he can't be normal summoned. He can only be special summoned from my hand when there are 3 or more banished light monsters, which, like I mentioned already, this deck does a lot. And once per turn, I can select 1 of my banished light monsters and 1 other card on the field, shuffle the first target back into the deck, so I get I get my light monster back, and I get to banish the other target. So just go away. And of course, every monster besides Uranus is light, so the obligatory Honest. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You cannot run a light deck without Honest. There's no question. I don't care who you think you are.
Yeah.
Moving on to the spell lineup. 3 Sanctuary in the Sky. The controller of a fairy type, if the fairy type battles, the controller of it takes no battle damage. So I can even put a Shine Ball with 500 attack points in attack mode with this field card and not care. And just drop an Honest when it attacks, which is interesting.
It's just sad.
2 Valhalla, Hall of the Fallens. I can, once per turn, if I have no monsters, I can special summon a fairy out of my hand.
Say that 5 times fast.
Valhalla, Hall of Fallen, Valhalla, Hall of Fallen, Valhalla, Hall of Fallen, Valhalla, Hall of Fallen, Valhalla, Hall of Fallen.
You might have screwed up, but whatever.
Shut up. Two cards from the sky. I get to banish 1 light fairy type from my hand, and I get to draw 2 cards. I cannot special summon or conduct my battle phase that turn. So if I'm screwed and I draw into a Shine Ball, which I hate doing, I can just banish it and draw 2 cards. So he's just more fodder.
Yeah, thanks.
I always find a way to just get rid of a Shine Ball. Always. And Dark Hole, of course. This just needs no explaining there. Out of the traps, I'll run 2 Miraculous Descents. I get a special summon 1 of my banished fairies. It's basically Call of the Haunted for the banished. Beckoning Light, I discard my whole hand, then add light fairies from my graveyard back to my hand, equal to the number of cards discarded. 2 Mirror Forces, 1 Bottomless, 1 Dark Bribe, and 1 Black Horn of Heaven. Moving on to the extra deck, I run 1 Gachi Gachi Gentetsu, because I have the Shine Balls. I can just pay 1,000 life points, summon a Gachi. I run 1 number 96 Dark Mist. If I summon all my Shine Balls, I can go for this bad boy. He takes 3 level 2 monsters. When he battles during either player's turn, once per turn, you detach a material. It halves your opponent's attack, and you gain that half. So, and because you have 100 attack points to start off, you always will beat over your opponent the first time with 100 damage, and he permanently gains the attack. So he just gets phenomenally powerful. 1 number 20 Giga Brilliant.
Phenomenally.
1 number 49 Fortune Tune. This is a cool little guy.
Life points.
Yeah, life points
everywhere.
Stall, recycle, simple enough. 1's Wind Up Zenmains, self-explanatory. I run 2 number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, just phenomenal rank 8. An even better rank 8 Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. Moving on to the synchros, 1 Ally Jessica Taster, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, because my field card is so important. I like being able to destroy my opponents, gain life points, and get mine to my hand. Black Rose, it's Black Rose. I run 2 Stardusts, because this deck has issues with anything that clears my field away instantly. So I run 2 of them to counteract anything that may or may not happen. I run 1 Bills. He's just
Bills.
The Bills. Yeah, he's just amazing. And 1 Star Eater. Again, doesn't really need any explaining. But that's the deck. It's a little iffy at this point. Like, it's either really slow or just kicks off without being able to be stopped. So that's the deck. You know, like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. And this is Hollow Vegeta, and we will be coming back at you with another deck profile soon.